We want to appreciate the SOS Children's Villages for their usual support, because the training that held sometime in July was for the newly elected coordinators. All they are volunteers, they're not paid, but they volunteer to serve in this capacity. So this meeting is more of an expanded meeting of all other stakeholders to introduce those and also bring on board the rescue officers. All the 57 local government and LCDs has 2 rescue officers each and 1 data officers to record cases of child abuse concerns in the state, in their local governments. And today was really explicit because we did more intense training on self-care. This was an extension of the one we had 2 days, 2 weeks, a week ago, sorry. That was the support of the Senway. We trained 84 child protectors in the state on how to care for themselves. The reason for this meeting is because we felt this rescue officer, these data officers, this local government coordinators, and these NGOs and other stakeholders are responding to child protection cases. So why should they not be cared for? They have to prioritize themselves. And that was the reason why we put together this training, that everyone should be given the opportunity to know that in as much as they care for others, self-care is not selfish. They need to prioritize themselves. And I'm happy. It was really educative. It was interactive. Like I said, it was a step-down training, and they were able to learn a lot today. And most especially, we had concerns that were raised by the participants, and the concerns were on how do we now respond to cases of child abuse. How can they do it effectively? So we shared a booklets that had the other stakeholders they can relate cases to, MDAs, ministry, department, and agencies that work on children issues in the states. And we also share that information on the type of abuse, what is child abuse, children rights, and the basket of rights and what is expected of us to do for children's protection of their rights and welfare. And I'm happy that everybody left happy, that they left enlightened, and they left knowing that they are now one of us. We also featured a part of the rescue officers through the process of going through the child protection policy and signing the policy. The policy is to let them be guided that they are child protectors and they also cannot violate the rights of children. And that was why we took them through that training, and they were able to sign the protection policy and a commitment form to ensure that at every time they are not re-abusing any child, they are also not causing any secondary abuse, they are also seeing to the protection and welfare of children, and their best interest will always be paramount to them. So we had them sign that, and we also inducted them into the child protection space as one of the advocates. Then we also featured that of the new NGOs that were just part of the CPN family. We welcome new NGOs. They also signed an oath of allegiance to ensure that all they do will be in the best interest of every child in their care or they come in contact with. So I'm happy that everyone left joyful, and they now know what to do when it comes to prevention and responding to child protection concerns in Lagos State. We had about 57 people that were inducted, and for the NGOs, we have 8 new NGOs that just joined the CPN family, and overall participants were about 134 people in attendance. Aderonke Oyelakin,